Welcome to Rather Be Outdoors. Today, guys, we're going to be going over menu 13 of the USMREs. This is cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. I believe this is a 2022 or 2020 variety. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. There is a puncture hole in the back here, which isn't always ideal, but we got quite a few of these and a lot off of Facebook. And yes, my thumb is entirely dark or stained. I was cracking walnuts in our harvesting video, and yeah, it's been a week, and every day I scrub with lemon juice and Dawn, baking soda, and it's still there. There's like a little bit on there, but it's gonna be there for a while. So yeah, don't play with black walnuts unless you have really thick gloves. It's the tan that gets you. But we're gonna get right into this. Okay, automatically see some cool stuff in there. We got chocolate peanut spread. I don't think I've ever had that at all, so that should be interesting. Vanilla pudding dessert powder. Okay, I like this so far. And then we got our cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. Don't want to bend that too hard. And you got your sleeve, telling you your nutritional facts, carbohydrates, protein, and fats. This has one size container, 250 calories. Doesn't seem like a lot. Then you got your drink bag, beverage bag. You got your MRE, why do I always want to call them FDRs? But just water activated heaters. You fill it up to this level, you splosh it around real quick and let it activate. And then you got your accessory packet, condiments. Bust this open. That's how you know it's a good MRE, when they have the accessory packet and something thick like this. More sturdy. You got the iconic gum. It's just gum, nothing more. If you're having issues, it's all their items in the MRE. Trust. Then we have our creamer, non-dairy creamer. Seems like a good amount of it. Then we got an instant dried coffee from Tran Packer Services Corporation, Brooklyn, New York. Spray dried. Don't know what that means, and I don't think it doesn't sound too good. Probably tastes the best though. Iodized salt. Then you got your moist towelette. And some Splenda. And of course, you have your napkin. Speaking of napkins, weird thing, and it's not anything big, but I do want to try to get some halal MREs, try those out. It'd be interesting. I was talking to somebody that was overseas, and they only ate the halal meals, and they're telling me like different varieties they have and how they have like 2 towels or paper towels and whatnot. So it'd just be really cool to try one of those. So we're trying to get our hands on those. Of course, we got our crackers. Seems like the crackers are just getting more and more aligned or unaligned. Of course, we got our brown spoon. And we have our carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder. It's just really hard to read with the glare there. I gotta figure that out, and we will. Grape flavor. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna be upset about grape, as you guys know. We got our caramel mix recovery. I'm liking this MRE. And then a loose packet of hot sauce. It's kind of odd. Usually I think it'd be in there, but hot sauce always comes in handy. I was gonna be upset that there wasn't any red pepper, and there isn't any red pepper, but I make up for it with the hot sauce. All right, let's get the majority of this stuff out into a tray, and then we'll get everything cooking. All right, let's start off with our crackers. Try not to break our crackers in the process. Oh, well. That was lost hope there. I should have put them right down here. Next, we got our trail mix recovery. Again, Brooklyn, New York, by the Trans-Packer Service Corporation. Go ahead and bust this open, pour this out. Alright guys, we got it into the tray. I don't know what's going on, I keep spilling everything, making a mess. Clean all that up. But looks like we got some kind of pretzel balls, nuts, almonds, cashews. Looks pretty good. But we're gonna go ahead and make up our beverages real quick. Or well, our beverage and then our vanilla pudding. Just get that out of the way, and then we'll start cooking. We're gonna start off with our vanilla pudding dessert powder. It says let your water that you chemically purify stand for 30 minutes before adding dessert powder. Tear pouch and notch, add 4 ounces of water, about 1/6 canteen cup to pouch, fold over top of pouch, firmly hold the top of the pouch, shake for 60 seconds, finish stirring with spoon, and consume promptly within 1 hour. Pretty simple. I have canteen cup here that I would say is half plus 4 ounces, give or take. So we're just gonna go ahead and add that to our dessert powder. Take a look at it real quick. Basic. Almost looks like flour. You have a small scent of vanilla in there. Reminds me of some places. Not too strong. Go ahead and dump this in there. So that's 4 ounces. We're just gonna mend that and give it a little shake maybe. I feel like shake's always a bad move in my call, where we end up having to clean the table off again. Feels like it's doing its thing. Go ahead and grab our spoon. Open real quick. Okay, it's starting to thicken up. Should be all mixed up. Oh, okay. A little dusty. Pretty thick in there. So I'll make sure you get all the edges and corners and cracks. You know, dry pack or pockets. It smells way better now. Really never had too much pudding, especially recently. And this is making me want pudding all the time. Clean out our spoon the best we can. That tastes amazing. I'm not even lying. So, we go ahead and seal that up. Save it for our dessert. Just gotta make sure we eat it within an hour. Next, we're gonna go ahead and make our powder here. It says do half water. add a half water into the bag, but I'm just gonna do it, or maybe I will do it in the bag because it's still different than the basic powder. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Like I said, the one packet or the back of the MRE is punctured, but I don't think this was. So let's see. I'm gonna say that's about a half a canteen's cup. And the reason I didn't want to do this is because, one, it's hard to see too much into this thing, or the pouch. Also, how the heck am I gonna hold this? Well, you probably not meant to hold this, you're meant to chug it down. So I'll probably just go ahead and give it a try here just in case, you know, wherever I set it doesn't work out and it spills. I'd rather just be able to say what it tastes like. Firmly shake for 30 seconds. Feel some moisture coming out. Didn't see some. Alright, we'll give it a try. Give it a try-roo. Looking very blue. Green. Now we'll just pour it out to this. That makes it way easier. It's like a little bit of residue left in there, but doesn't need to be the strongest thing. Smells super strong already. You got some green, bluish concoction. Almost looks like you stained your pond. Cheers. Oh yeah. Didn't need that extra powder at the bottom for sure. Super grape. Very sweet, but also tangy. It's very good. It's like tang and grape, like a grape tang, which is an amazing creation if they ever come out with it. Very good though. All right, we're gonna get some stuff cooking. Almost forgot about the coffee. Go ahead and mix that up real quick. Okay, successful tear on that one. For some reason I have the tendency of ripping right above the tear, or the actual opening, and getting stuff all over the table. Another skill I have. Okay, we're just gonna mix this in real quick. Our creamer. Oh, see, like I said, get stuff all over the table. Clean up in between shots, like I always do. You got that Splenda sugar sweetener. Go. Sugar is melted right in there. Don't even feel it. Or the Splenda. Go ahead and give this a try. I like the dark roast better. You know, you can taste coffee, but not the strongest thing in the world. Maybe I'm just spoiled by the pink MREs because they're dark roast coffee. But get this cleaned up and then we're gonna start cooking stuff. All right guys, here we have our flameless ration heater. Very simple, just add water to the fill line. Do not overfill, most people do. Just try to get in between there. Went ahead and tore off our little seal here at the top already. Go with the arrow, not where the arrow is. I made that mistake. But when you get your water in here, make sure you toss it over real quick so it gets all up in the actual chemical element and it can actually heat up. One thing too, make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Outside is the greatest place for them. Or yeah, you don't want to do it usually anywhere else, but it's okay, I'm a professional. So we're just gonna go ahead and add our water. Like I said, I overfilled. Happens every time. Wasn't really paying attention that time, so that's my mistake. Before this thing starts activating, throw our food in here. It's really key to make sure you get this not clamped up at the bottom. Make sure you get your food next to it. Seal that up. Make sure the water's back in there. You're gonna see this one could be old, so it just takes a minute to activate, hopefully. This one may not be activating on us today. But I don't have any extra heaters on me. They're somewhere at home. But it's fine, if this doesn't work, we'll just go ahead and boil it up. All this time I said we're gonna cook it up and the heater doesn't work. It's great. Yeah, next time I'll bring more of these with me and so you just use the heaters. But we're gonna go ahead and boil this up real quick and then get it out into the tray. All right, so we do have some water on the stove right now, heating up, but when I pulled it out and emptied it out, the heater actually did start to work after like a minute or two because I kept feeling it. Doesn't feel like this one's activated. This one's kind of activated. This one's activated, and this one's definitely activated. So we're just gonna seal it up like this so we can have this side down and don't have to worry about it dripping out. And then we're gonna let the heat rise through the meal, and then we'll mend it as much as we can, and hopefully the heater does its job. Yeah. We've got our cheese tortellini here. We just went ahead and boiled it up just to speed up the process. The heater was just dying off, which happens with those when you get them surplus. Okay, popping this open. And there is our cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. Smells pretty good. Okay. Pull that out. Spread that around. We also got our drink here, our coffee, and our kitty critic. Sorry, buddy, you can't have any of this. We're gonna go ahead and add our spread real quick because we didn't do that earlier. Oh no. Did you crack these? Oh. Not exactly, but yeah. Okay, so it's nice and juicy in there. Okay, making a mess. It's really water. I feel like that's all we're gonna need. Just gonna go ahead and try this out. Oh, hello, friend. Oh, this is Fred. But sorry, Fred, you can't have any. One moment, Fred. I'll play with you after. Promise. All right, but we're gonna try our. Fred's a clean cat. I trust him. He wouldn't get me sick. We're gonna do some nut mix real quick. Try to get one of everything. So you got a nut, got these pretzel bites, you got your almonds, and your cashews. It's good. It's obviously dry. It's a nut mix. But I'll take that over dried fruit, personally, any day. I don't know about you guys. You're gonna wash that down with our carbo dehydrate drink. Very grapey. Haven't stirred it in a minute, so it's doing great. Go ahead and try some of this cheese tortellini. A little mashy, not very structured, but it's all noodles and tomato sauce and cheese, so it's not expected to be. And it feels like there's real cheese, because when I was heating it up, you know, you can feel how when it goes from soft or from hard to soft and you're able to mend it. And it felt like there was like straight up, almost like a pack of tamales just in there, vacuum sealed. Very good. We're gonna try it with the hot sauce, because it is a little bland. Oh, see, how am I always capable of that? Be right back. For those that are curious, the hot sauce is a mix between like Frank's and Tabasco, in my opinion. Go ahead and just throw it on there. You never know. Hot sauce does, you know, turn out really good on just random things. Look at Texas. There's more flavor to that, more kick. It's not too bad. What I'm really excited for is our pudding. Let's get to it. We got our pudding here. Vanilla pudding, dessert powder. Oh yeah. Feels like it's definitely thickened up in there. Let's try some pudding. Very soft, sweet. This is like the best part right here. That's it should be though. I feel like this, while drinking the coffee, out of this world. That's a luxury right there. Love these. Putting dessert powders, the shakes and all that stuff they add into these. The only thing that absolutely sucks is these, in my personal experience, these will go bad way faster than anything else in the USMRE. Like, by far. Because of usually the contents of it. Which sucks. It's like getting the 1980s MREs with the little candy bar. And they're just toasted. It's always the sweet stuff that goes first. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, go ahead and check out the channel. We have multiple different playlists of MRE reviews, DIY projects, survival kits, and as well as survival kit reviews. Thank you guys for watching the video. Have an amazing day.